What's good, players and pimps, hoes and simps and ladies? What's poppin'? It's your boy Zay, aka the baddest motherfucker walking, aka the Shogun, and welcome back to my dojo. Make sure you double edge them swords so we can slice this video up. And I know I've been gone for a little bit of time, but I'm back in attack. Let's get it.
If I was trying to say one word that women find attractive, I would just say masculinity. What I mean by masculinity, and I know that I keep talking about this, but I promise you, women find boundaries very attractive. They pretend that they don't. They'll say, you can't tell me what to do, I'm my own woman, this, that, and the other. But there's something so attractive about a man that says, who's not a people pleaser. And you're with a people pleaser, what happens then is you just can't get that same chemistry for him because he just likes what you like. Whereas when he's not a people pleaser and he lets you know what's what, there's something so attractive about that, because then what happens is you can allow him to lead.
I mean, she be spitting, man. Like out of all the female dating coaches and the females that be talking on these spaces and on these platforms, this woman right here be spitting. She a fire flame spitter. I ain't gonna play the Birdman song, I think. But see, the thing about it is, the reason why women love, love boundaries, love a guy who has his own sense of self, his own identity. He knows what he likes and he ain't gonna bend to the rules of anybody else just because he wants some ass or he wants to seek someone liking him, validating him. You get what I'm saying? The reason why that's just so potent to a woman and it's just so fucking attractive is because it creates a genuine connection. Fellas, if you ever dealt with a woman who's too submissive, a lot of you guys probably haven't, but if you ever have, or you just dealt with one who's just too fucking into you, let's keep it what I was saying, too submissive. If you ever dealt with a woman who's just overly fucking submissive, I don't give a fuck how bad she is. She could be a fucking dime. She got the 8-figure curves. She got the 9 face. She look like Beyonce, Kelly Rowland. I don't know, Kim Kardashian. I don't know who the fuck you like. Just this nigga, the girl that may be the baddest joint that you ever seen. She could be that. And you will lose all your respect for her. You will lose all the attraction that you have for her. You wouldn't even be able to see her in that attractive light because she's being too damn submissive. She agreeing with everything that you say. She's being overly robotic. She's just all over you. When you tell her to do something, she just fucking do every fucking thing. She don't even like. Yes, we want submissive women, right? But we want a balance. We don't want just someone who's just a fucking pushover who has no backbone. We don't like, you could sit here and swear up and fucking down that you want that. No, the fuck you wouldn't. That's what we call a dog. Those are what you call a dog. And even a fucking dog, right, from here and time to time will shit on the goddamn rug or do some little sneaky shit. But to be just too submissive, you won't be able to like that person because there's not going to be any chemistry. There's not going to be any genuine connection. It's just going to be a person that's just, it's almost like it's a person with no soul in them that you're dealing with. Just somebody in a body just walking around. And just, it's like, you might look at you a fucking robot. It really, that's why I always say, like, women are not fucking robots, right? There needs to be respect on both sides. There needs to be somewhat of some type of respect to balance a good relationship, to balance attractiveness to both partners. You have to have respect for that woman that you're dealing with. Because if you have no respect for her, you can't love her too. And that's a fact. You can't love her too. I'm not saying you need to be overly respectful. Like she needs to respect you more than you respect her, but you still need to have some type of respect for her to be able to have a good balanced relationship and for you to keep your attraction for her. Because once your respect goes out the window, whether that be she did something or whether that be she just she too damn submissive, because too much of anything is never a good fucking thing. It's never a good thing. It almost seems as though like when somebody's just too submissive, it's like with the nice guy, when they just too agreeable, they're trying to do everything right, trying to just please her, be a pleaser person. It screams desperation. You're in a desperate energy. desperate energy is a very repelling and unattractive thing. Let's say you know when you out on the street, right? And you see them people who, can I have $1, please? Please, just give me $1. You ever see them type of people? And even though you may have a fucking dollar, you don't want to give them the fucking dollar. Because their energy just repels you. You like, I got $1. But for some reason, yo, I don't know what the fuck it is. Everything in me telling me not to get your ass that motherfucking dollar. Everything in me just that's what happens. That's what desperate energy does. It's a repelling. It's just very repelling. And when you're being overly nice, you're being too submissive, or you know, when you in those realms, it's because you most likely are fucking desperate and you're just hoping to do everything the fuck right and just please this person in the hopes to get that person, and all you do is drive that motherfucking person out the door every time. Women do not want men who let them do whatever the fuck they want. They may say these shits on these platforms, they may go all and oh yeah, no, man can't tell me what to do. But the truth is, because a woman's love is directly tied to the respect that she has for you, she knows instinctively that no self-respecting man will put up with a hoe. A woman who's out here, you know, on social media with OnlyFans, fucking letting them cheat on them and taking them back. Like, women know no self-respecting man would ever go for no shit like that. So when you just letting her just run all over you and do whatever the fuck she want to do, you are what I just said. You're soulless. There's no genuine connection. She can't make a real intimate connection with a man like that because there's nothing to connect to. You see, you get what I'm saying? And you probably, yo, Zay, how do I set boundaries? Because a lot of guys have an immense problem with setting boundaries. It's really simple, fellas. It's really simple. I'm gonna make it simplified for you because I can't tell you the boundaries that you need to set. I mean, I can tell you my boundaries, but we'd be here all fucking day. But you really have to think back to the girlfriends you had. Think back to all the dates that you went on, to you dated, friends with benefits. Think back to those women and think about all the shit that they done did. Now, you don't need to have a fucking list of boundaries like that just hit the fucking floor when you open the goddamn. You don't need to have no shit like that, right? But just think about all of those women and the shit that they did, and you wish that, like, the boundaries that you wish you had instilled before that shit, wherever the fuck the relationship went for y'all not to be together no more, you wish that you had instilled before it happened like that. Think about that. And another thing that you can do to cater and have a more customized boundaries to you is think about it like this. If you had a daughter, right, and she came to you, she had problems with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend was telling her, was setting these boundaries with her, and she's wondering if these are good boundaries or she should break up with him, he's being manipulative or whatever. Think about it like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, what would you tell your daughter was healthy boundaries that he's setting with her versus him just being manipulative? You get what I'm saying? So that actually makes you think about the difference between you being manipulative and controlling or whatever versus you really just setting healthy boundaries. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, fellas, I hope this was helpful. Hope this was practical. You took some wisdom from this, man. If you stay all the way to the end, man, you know you the real fucking MVP, man. I know I took some time off. Just got to get the mental back right, man. I've been on this YouTube shit for a minute, man. I've been going, just going on this motherfucker. Just I've been going this motherfucker. So, you know, I had to take a little break and shit, man. And it was even hard getting back up into this shit. You ever take a break and it's hard to get back up in that shit, man? Even though I got full energy, but it was just, oh man, that's why I don't like taking breaks sometimes. So I had to push through this resistance. It was a big resistance, man. I pushed through this motherfucker. So, fellas, I hope you enjoyed this, man. I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. And if you don't know what to put in the comment section, make sure you put wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. And until next time, I'm out. This your boy Zay 2 times. Deuces.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth, spitting.